Welcome to Thursday Night Jungle Gym. I just returned from vacation, so I'm a little sore from the last few days, which is good for you all because it'll be low key. So we're gonna do a quick warm up and activation, and then we're gonna do 2 Tabata style workouts. So just a reminder, the Tabata style is gonna be an X amount of time on and then a rest, and we'll move through all of the activities separately. So let's start with our warm up. We're gonna come down into a push-up position, and then you're going to push up and come up into down dog. Hang out there for a second, pedal your heels if you need to, whatever you feel like you need in the moment, and then you're gonna come to a plank, slowly lower, and then back. We're gonna do this a few times. Warm-up should be a good way to get your heart rate up and to get whatever you need to get ready to go. So if you're in down dog and you feel like, oh my gosh, my calves are so tight, spend a little bit of extra time there. If you feel like your hamstrings are feeling it, work that. Back into plank, we're gonna do one more. Push up, down dog. Whew. Okay, go ahead and come up. I'm gonna take my necklace off real quick. The next one we're gonna do, you're gonna lay on your back. You're going to put your elbows at 45 degrees, and then this is literally, you're just going to press into the floor. You should feel it in between your shoulder blades. So we're working those rhomboids and just reminding them that they work also. And you're just gonna keep pressing into the floor. Don't come up off the ground, so you don't want a big hollow between your back and the ground. Everything's nice and flat on the ground, core's engaged, and you're just pressing. And relax. And we're gonna do that one more time. 3, 2, 1, go. I've been talking to a lot of people who are telling me that they are zoomed out. So I thought today would be a good class to spend working on those back muscles that are probably tight and getting weak from sitting so much at our desks and on our computers. And relax. So this next one is gonna work those same muscles, but we're gonna lay on our stomach. Find a comfortable head position. I rest on my chin. And then you're gonna take your thumbs and essentially put your palms flat with your thumbs in your armpit. Without lifting your back up, you're gonna bring your hands off the floor. Don't bring your shoulders up. You're going to just come up, and we're trying to squeeze the elbows together. And down, 2 more, up. Relax, last one. Really try and keep those shoulders down, but bringing the elbows together. And down. Okay, last one. We're just gonna take a deep breath and reach our arms overhead. Let it out and lean to the left side. You can use that left arm to pull the right arm across, so you feel a stretch on the whole right side. Come back to center, and right side. If you're taking a deep breath, when you let your breath out, relax into the stretch a little more. Back to center, 1 more each side. Back to center and right side. Okay, so hopefully you're feeling a little ready. Your heart rate might not be up quite that high, but that's all right. The Tabata gives us time to build into it. I'm gonna walk through the 5 lower body activities we're gonna do. I'll give you a 30-second lead in, and then we're gonna get started. So first one is just butt kicks. Okay, try and tap the heel if you can. Next one is a lunge and a kick back. So you're gonna lunge, come up, forward, down, and then you'll switch sides. Lunge, come up, forward, down. If you need to, when you lunge, tap, and then come up. But if you can go all the way through the movement without, that'd be great. Next is squat jacks. So squat up, touch, okay? Next one is a fun one I haven't done in a while. So it's a plie squat. So you're gonna go into a wider stance, open your feet up, you're gonna squat, calf raise, back down and up. Squat, calf raise, back down and up. And then the last one is a bear squat. So we have our bear plank position, and you're gonna come up and up, okay? So I'm gonna start my Tabata timer. Everything is gonna be 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds rest, and we'll have a 30-minute lead in and then a 1-minute rest. We're gonna do lower body for 2 sets, okay? Ready? Here we go. You get 30 seconds to start, and we'll start with butt kickers. Get a sip of water if you need one. And I'm already out of breath, so that's not a good sign. Okay, 15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick. Remember, it's 45 seconds, so whatever gets you to keep moving is the most important thing. If you can be fast, fantastic. But what I want is your heart rate to come up and for you to keep moving. And hopefully your yoga mat doesn't move like mine is. Okay, just keep going. If you need a modification and the jumping is bothering you, then just march and kick. 15 seconds. 10. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1. Get that out of my way. The next thing, just a reminder, lunge forward, kick back, and then alternate legs. I'm gonna move this out of my way. And go. Alternating legs, so whichever leg you start with. Don't feel weird if you lose your balance. That's okay. Maintaining balance is gonna work muscles also. And I keep forgetting to switch legs, so try not to follow me today, maybe. 15 seconds. I'm extra out of breath today. And rest. Next one is squat jacks. So remember, jump out, touch, come back in, out, touch with the alternating hand. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. I hope you guys have music on at home, because I do not. And Matt's not here with me this time to keep me entertained. So it's just me, the sound of my inability to breathe, and the studio. Good, keep moving. Just keep working. Whatever pace you need, that's the pace you're at today. And remember, some days are gonna be better than others. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1. Whew, okay. Next one is those plie squats. So wider base, feet are rotated out 45 degrees. And then 3, 2, 1, squat, calf raise, back up, down, and up. This is a good chance to catch your breath. I was on vacation, and even though we were moving around a lot, still not getting my heart rate up quite as much as I would have liked to, and not paying for it. Whew. 8 seconds. 2, 1, rest. Guess I did need this. 10 seconds, the next one is the bear squat. So, bear plank back, and up, down. And go, bear plank, up, up. Remember, if being in this position hurts your wrists, you can always go up onto your fingertips. And just keep moving. Whew. 45 seconds never seems like a lot when you write it out on the board. And then when you do it, it's a lot. 5, 3, 2, 1, and 60 seconds of rest. Take this time, catch your breath, grab a sip of water, walk around in a circle if you need an emotional lap. Whatever you need. And then we've got 4 minutes of work again after this. This is the hardest part of today. The upper body will be all on the ground, getting a nice activation. Okay. In the comments, so many things were creaking and cracking. I can't hear anything over the sound of my inability to breathe and catch my breath, so that's good though. Keep moving.
It was really gross. I was just trying to protect you.
Okay, 5 seconds, back to butt kicks, and go. This is the hit part of the workout, and the second part is nice and relaxing-ish. I mean, it's not yoga, so. Although if you've ever taken one of Alan's yoga classes, I think my heart is pounding just as much as it is right now. 20 seconds. 15. 10. You're almost there, keep moving. We're only doing this twice, so you don't have to do this again. 3, 2, 1. Okay, just a reminder, the next one is the lunge into the touch. Try not to fall over. Whew, feels like a Monday to me. 3, 2, 1, go. If you need to take that extra second for balance, do it. If you don't, you're having a good day. You might notice that one side is a little bit easier than the other, and that's okay. That's why we get to alternate, so that you can be reminded that there are two sides, and you aren't always as strong on one as the other. 15 seconds. 10. Whew. 2, 1, rest. Okay, next one is squat jacks. Oh man, the good news is we only have 2.5 minutes left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And just remember, it's all about continuing to move. So if that means that you need to move slower, that's what you need to do. Everybody is at their own place, and you are only competing against yourself. "20 seconds. 15. My legs are on fire, so I hope yours are too. Get that booty down, 5 seconds. And rest. Whew. Okay, plie squats with the calf raiser next. Remember, this is your nice rest. We've only got 2 more moves left before we switch to upper body. And go. Squat, up and down. Squat, up and down. If it really bothers you to be out wide, you can come in a little narrower. Just keep the feet turned out so that you get those inner leg muscles. And I want you to get down and hold. So it's really a pause with the calf raise. 15 seconds. Whew. 2, 1, rest. And last one is that bear squat. So just a reminder, come up into the bear plank and then push up. Really should be called frog squat. And go. Whew. I'd love to think of some great things to talk about right now. I can't really breathe. If you need to take a break in your movement, take a rest at the bottom, catch your breath, and then work back up. That's okay. 45 seconds is a long time to do one move, especially when we're working only lower body right now. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody gets 2 minutes to do whatever you need to do while I set up the next workout. So fill up your water, change your music, whatever. If you want to do an active recovery, you can walk, you can march in place. It just depends on what you need today. And remember, while we're spending so much time on our computers right now, it's so important to make sure that you're stretching, especially the neck. We'll spend some time doing that on our cool down. But taking those breaks from your desk, your eyes need a break from sitting at the computer all day. Even if it's 2 minutes where you get up and stare out the window at something far away, just to reset everything. And I know our students and a few of other people that I've talked to have said it's just exhausting being on Zoom all the time, and it is. So you have to make sure that you're spending a little bit of time for you. So well done, everybody tonight, for taking 45 minutes to do something just for yourself. Get a little sweat in. We're still on Zoom, but I mean, I can only do so much. So, okay, I'm gonna run through the upper body stuff. And like I said, almost all of this we're gonna be laying down. So the first one is push-ups. I'm gonna show you every variation. So there's modified push-ups on your knees. There's regular push-ups. If you're in between and you really feel like the knees are too easy, but you can't do 45 seconds up in a regular, you can always start there, or you can work on the eccentrics. So you can do regular here for the down, and then come down your knees to push up. So eccentrics down nice and slow, and up. We're gonna go down for a count of 4, and then push up. Down for a count of 4. So you can really work on those eccentrics if you're kind of in between the movements. The second one, the next 4 actually, you get to lay down. So same as when we were doing the activation and warm up. Try not to turn your head to one side or the other, but just rest your chin on the mat. I'm gonna show you up in an elevated position just because it's easier to see. The first one we're gonna do is reaches. So core is tight and engaged, legs are tight. You're not just laying here, flopping around and only moving your hands, okay? You're up in a Superman, and then you're reaching back down, trying to put your elbows into your hips. So up and reach, but you'll be down with your chin on the mat. Okay, next one is gonna be pulse rows. So you're gonna have your palms facing up, and you're just coming up and down, up and down. I'll turn my mat so you can see a little bit better. Next one is T raises. Arms out to your side, and you're just lifting your arms up and down. We're gonna do everything up for a count of 4, down regular. And then the last one is a reverse snow angel. So if you think about laying in the ground and doing a snow angel, only now we're gonna lay on our front. So you're gonna come up and come back. Come up and come back. Okay? Again, everything's gonna be for 45 seconds. So you might think, Raechel's not sure what she's doing, this is gonna be super easy, but anytime we're targeting tiny little back muscles for 45 seconds with very little rest, by the end you're gonna not like me anymore. So, everybody get ready. We got 30 seconds to start. And I'll remind you what we're doing for each move. So, I'm gonna press my start. Same thing we're doing Tabata again. So you'll get 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, 30 seconds, well, 20 seconds till we start. Keep forgetting to bring a towel with me. Okay, 15 seconds. 10, and remember, first we're doing push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna go down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Count to yourselves. Whatever you need, wherever you're at. Keeping that core engaged, really squeeze those glutes, especially on the way down. Try not to do what I just did, which is roll up like a fish. You want to be moving from the shoulders first. Okay, we're almost done. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the next one is those reachers. So your chin's on the mat and you're bringing the elbows down. Whew. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Really engage in that bottom so that you're getting a nice activation and you're pulling those shoulders away from your ears. If you need to bring your chin off the ground a tiny bit, that's fine, but I don't want you to be up in a hyperextended position. Good, keep moving. 20. Keeping those arms off the ground the whole time. So we're using all those little shoulder muscles. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good. The next one is those pulse rows. So we're up in a small hyperextended position and we're coming up and down with our hands. Okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and just up and down for 45 seconds. Don't let those shoulders come up to your ears as you get tired. Work on actively pulling them away and down. Just want that whole back to just be working real hard right now. Keeping you up, keeping those arms off the ground, and keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Good, keep going. 20 seconds. 15. 10. You're almost there. We don't normally work out the small muscles like this. 2, 1, rest. Next one is the T raise. So this is the recovery one. You're just laying flat and coming up and down. Okay? 3, 2, 1, go. We're used to doing big global movements. So push up, which allows us to bring in all those big muscles and allows us to cheat the little muscles because the big muscles will do all the work. So when we're doing small movements like this that really target those stabilizing muscles, we don't have the muscle endurance to maintain it, and the big muscles want to come in and take over. But by maintaining your position, then whew, you just use those small muscles and build up their endurance. Okay, last one is those reverse snow angels. Getting sweat in my eye, I'm burning. So you're just keeping palms down, touch fingertips up top, touch the fingertips down below. We're getting those lats, posterior delt, a lot of serratus work today. This one is okay if you decide you want to look one way or the other, if it's uncomfortable for you. I don't normally try out the workouts before I write them up, and I think that I regret that every week. And I end up being more sore from jungle gym than just my normal workouts. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was the first round. So you get 60 seconds to do whatever it is that you need to do. And mine is get water. Whew. Hope everyone is ready for the weekend, and wherever you are, you're gonna get some good weather. It's been a little less smoky here the last, well, I guess it smelled like smoke this morning, but there's at least blue sky, so I'm gonna call that a bonus. I lucked out because I was out of town for the majority of the fire, and I kept seeing pictures from back home and thinking, man, who wants to go outside? So I'm really glad that I get to teach in a studio today. Okay, 10 seconds, and we'll start with those push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, down for 4, 2, 3, 4, and then press up. Whew. Push-ups are just that one move that you can never get away from because it's such a good total body workout. 15 seconds. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? The next one is those reachers. So you're just bringing those elbows into that pocket. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Up and back. Remember, we're not trying to roll forward, so we're really coming up just like a Superman to keep that back activated. We want all of those tiny little muscles working. Those are the muscles that keep you sitting upright when you're sitting at your desk all day. So that's part of the reason we're doing 45 seconds, is to keep building that muscle endurance. Whew. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the next one is the pulse rows. So you're down here and you're lifting up. So we've only got 3 more. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Up and down. If you want to go really fast, have at it. I like to do slow but large movements, but there's just as much benefit in the same movement if you do small and fast. Or you can mix it up. Whatever you need. And we're halfway at 20 seconds. Should be burning right now. I am too. Make sure you keep breathing, not holding our breath. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, the next one is that T raise. So you're just coming up and we're just straight out to a T, bringing those shoulders down. That is the most important thing for this whole routine. Okay, go. This one, like I said, if you want to come up a little bit, that's fine. Just holding that, getting that low back activation there. But don't forget that we want to engage our hamstrings and our glutes, and our legs aren't just laying there. They are welcome to the party also. Whew. 20 seconds. 15. 10. Almost done. Keep those arms up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds, and then we have our last one, which is the snow angels. So you're up and down. Or, you got the point. You know what I meant. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. Down, up. Whew. I'm thinking that this shoulder routine after an upper body workout today was not ideal. If you need to, if moving both is hard, you can do one at a time and just alternate to give yourself a little bit more stability, especially after those T raises. My arms are pretty fried, but doing one at a time, you're still getting the work in. Okay, well done. And I know I said that we were just doing upper body and lower body, but I lied. I always have some core. Can never not do core. So let me just set my timer. We're going to do 2 minutes of core and then a nice cool down. So nothing too bad, just an easy finisher. And really should charge my Fitbit, that would probably help. Okay, so get some water. We're gonna do mountain climbers. I guess it's 5 workouts because we're gonna do side plank on each side. Mountain climbers for 30 seconds. Side plank both sides for 30 seconds. Something called windshield wipers, and then bear planks. I will tell you when to switch, and I will show you windshield wipers and bear planks real quick. So, windshield wipers, you're laying on your back, knees are bent, and you're using your core to bring your knees back and forth. Try and keep your feet on the ground and rotate back and forth. And then bear plank if you need a reminder. You're in the quadruped position, so shoulders are over wrists, hips are over knees, and then you're just bringing your knees off the ground. My least favorite arch nemesis core movement. Kicks my butt every time. Okay, I've just about caught my breath as much as is going to happen. So, I'm gonna give us a 10-second count in and then we're gonna go. We're gonna start with mountain climbers. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So up in your plank, you can go fast or you can step, whatever you need. And you'll notice that normally I do these up on my fingertips because being straight down on my wrists bothers me. It doesn't affect your plank position, so go for it. Okay, 10 seconds. Remember, we're only doing each one once, so give it everything. In 3 seconds, we're gonna switch to side plank. And go. So, you can be here if you need to, one knee down, or both knees down. It's all about where you're at right now, and I want you to have good positioning and be able to maintain it for 30 seconds, then be unable to hold the position and lose it when you're in it. Okay? 3, 2, 1. We're gonna switch to the other side. And go. Whew. Personally, I like to keep my arm up because it helps me keep my positioning, but don't feel like you have to. Halfway. 10 seconds. You're almost there, hold it. And then next we're gonna go to windshield wipers in 3, 2, 1. So on your back, knees are up, feet are flat, arms out to the side, and you're just using the core to move those legs back and forth. This is a mobility and a core exercise. Sneak it in a little bit. And 3, 2, 1, and we'll finish out our last 30 seconds in bear plank. So up in that quadruped position, and just bring your knees off the ground. The lower you can stay and closer to the ground, the more challenging. If you need to raise it up, just don't round your back, but you can bring your knees up a little bit higher. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Congratulations, everyone. You just finished Thursday Jungle Gym. So we're gonna just do a little bit of cool down. Bring yourself into child's pose. Take a few deep breaths there. Really stretch out those lats and the back of the shoulders that we worked pretty hard. When you breathe out, settle into that stretch a little bit more. If you need to rotate shoulders down and around so that you feel the stretch more in your lats, go for it. And come up. Okay, you're gonna bring one leg up, and you can either lean in for a hip flexor on the knee that's down, or you can bring that heel up and get a good quad and hip flexor stretch. If you fall out of it, that's okay. Hip flexors also get really tight when we're sitting at our desks a lot, so this is another critical stretch so that you don't end up being hunched forward and leaning forward all the time. So if you think it's just your shoulders and your back, it is everything in the front gets tight and everything in the back gets weak. Okay, switch sides. So if you've had a long day at the desk, back-to-back Zoom meetings, or anything where you're just feeling like you need to loosen up, whatever you do, stretch the front, and that will help. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do seated hamstring. So you can do both legs in front and lean forward to start. If you can't touch your toes, that's fine. Grab on your calves, however far you can get, and just really lean into that stretch. When you take a deep breath, you sit up, and then you breathe in more, or let your air out more. Okay, now we're gonna do the left side. So left leg out straight, bend the right foot to touch the inside of your thigh, and then rotate and lean over to this side. I am always tight in my back, so I like to lean sideways and face my chest forward so that I get a little extra stretch here. But again, whatever's comfortable for you and whatever you need to take it. And switch. So right leg out, left leg in, reach across with the left arm and grab on the outside. And don't forget to breathe. And last one, just a reminder and how to do some neck stretches. So what tends to happen when we sit at our desk and stretch is that as you stretch, everything comes up with you. So the best trick for that is either to take your hand and you can sit on it, you can put it behind you, or you can hold your arms down. But if you're gonna sit on it, or if you're sitting on a chair, when you're at your desk and you wanna stretch, you can just hold on to the chair. So right now we'll sit on our hand and then sit on your right hand, take your left hand and gently pull your left ear to your left shoulder until you feel a nice gentle stretch. This should not be painful in any way. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight, you're not slumped over. Okay, and come back to neutral, and then you're gonna look so that you're trying to put your chin into your armpit, grab the back of your head, and come down nice and easy. And again, by sitting on your hand, it resists your shoulder from coming up and gives you a nice gentle cue to keep you there. Okay, switch sides, so sit on your left hand, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Don't forget to breathe. And come back up, and then look down, gentle stretch. Remember I said we're gonna stretch everything to the front. Put your hands on your knees, and then you're just gonna look straight up as much as you can, but keep upright. So let that head fall back. Keep the chin tucked in so you're not opening your mouth, and you should feel a nice stretch along the whole front. And this is one of those ones where as you move your head, you might feel it in different places. Okay, well done, that's the end.